Nidorinas and Nidorinos, it is KingNido here, and today we are in Goldenrod City where the Coney Spring are challenging the balance, and both these sides are trying to get into the Masters 8 as we are in the last half of the PokeType League 2022 season. Beware and Porygon Z are going to start it out for the normal types, whereas it is Rillaboom and Abomasnow starting it out for the grass types, and Abomasnow with that Snow Warning ability is going to kick up a Hailstorm to start off this match as Porygon Z immediately goes for a bite on the Ice Grass type Pokemon. Rillaboom though setting up that light screen for it, so it is going to make them stronger against special moves, as Beware will go for a power up punch onto Rillaboom. Beware is going to boost its physical attack stat there as Abomasnow goes for the roar of time on the fighting normal type. That is a really good hit, as everyone except for Abomasnow is going to be hit by this hail over the field here. And Beware having that 125 physical attack base, getting that boost is a really good play early on, as a gust from Porygon Z is super effective there onto Rillaboom, as Rillaboom is going to go for the mist here. Now Porygon Z does have its own 135 special attack base, so it's good that that light screen was set up there, as the echoed voice from Beware hits Abomasnow there as that hail continues to fall over the field. Unfortunately, it is doing damage to Rillaboom, which I'm sure Abomasnow is not intending to do. Unfortunately, that ability can have some drawbacks. There's a power trip from Porygon Z onto Rillaboom there. Rillaboom though gonna go for the Moonlight, is gonna restore its health. This could be a really good play to keep Rillaboom in this matchup for longer, as it was starting to become an easy target here. Metal Sound will be protected for Rillaboom as Abomasnow goes for the Pollen Puff here onto Beware, and it is going to be not very effective due to that fighting type. And again, that hail is still falling over the field, and again it hits Rillaboom, but it is Beware now who is holding on. Porygon Z though is going to go for the aerial, a super effective hit there onto Abomasnow, and Rillaboom is going to respond with the Vacuum Wave. This will finish Beware off. Super effective hit, getting the first elimination of the matchup, giving the Coney Spring this early lead, as Abomasnow with the Imprison. We've seen this strategy used multiple times throughout the season, has been used successfully by the Coney Spring, and this will prevent the Goldenrod balance from going for any attacks as long as Abomasnow is still in the field. And we have Licky now coming out for the Goldenrod balance. And here is that Imprison immediately taking effect. Porygon Z with the struggle onto Abomasnow, but Abomasnow can only take one more hit as the Magnetic Flux does fail from Rillaboom. And Abomasnow now with the Cotton Guard on the field here. It is going to boost its defense a great deal, but Licky now is going to go for its struggle and goes for Rillaboom instead of eliminating Abomasnow. So you know the Goldenrod balance will be struggling for at least another turn, but what will stop is that hail over the field, as well as the light screen wearing off. And here's Porygon Z. It needs to go for Abomasnow, and it does so already. This Imprison will be broken because Abomasnow is eliminated. Porygon Z does get the recoil damage. Licky will also go for another struggle before that happens, but a vital throw from Rillaboom now. Super effective again, getting Porygon Z off the field, immediately giving the lead back to the Spring, as Licky with the struggle onto Rillaboom isn't going to do a great deal of damage. Actually gets a larger recoil damage from that, as that mist now clears. And Stoutland comes out for the Goldenrod balance. Tangrowth coming out for Coney Spring, and immediately Rillaboom going for the false swipe here onto Licky. Stoutland going for the Electrify. It is going to electrify Tangrowth's next move. If it is a physical attack, it will be an electric type, but instead it goes for the Poison Powder onto Licky. It will leave it with that status condition, so Licky will take continuous damage from the poisoning. But before that, it is going to go for the Outrage here, going for Rillaboom. Gets the elimination. That is two Pokemon now eliminated from both sides. It is a 4v4 battle. Licky though starting to feel the effects of that poisoning. And out comes the Evolution Leafeon, immediately setting up the spikes on the side of the Goldenrod balance, so any Pokemon now who comes out and lands in those will take damage. Stoutland going for the Roost, but it's already at full strength as Licky continues its outrage, now going for the Evolution, taking some quick damage, and Tangrowth setting up an electric terrain, so the battlefield will become electrified now. Surely if it had gone for an electric move after this had happened, it would have enjoyed the boost from that. And Licky continuing to suffer from that poisoning. It may only last one more turn with that status condition. But before that, Leafeon going for the Milk Drink, it is going to restore itself back to full strength. That is what Licky probably needs to do at this stage in the matchup. But before that, Stoutland with the Ember. This will be super effective onto Leafeon, taking that damage. able to hold off the burn though. And Licky with its last outrage goes for Tangrowth, gets a critical hit there as well. Due to fatigue, Licky will become confused, however. Tangrowth now with the haze on the field. Again, both these sides. We have Coney Spring sitting in 9th. Goldenrod Balance sitting in 11th. And they've just had Licky be eliminated by the poison. That is going to make it so much harder for them to win this matchup. But Tauros comes out, lands in the spikes. But the combination of Tauros and Stoutland has been good for the Goldenrod Balance. And immediately goes for a Thunderfang onto Tangrowth. It is not very effective though, as Leafeon with the Rock Polish. This is going to give it a speed boost. We will see if it is quicker than Tauros now, but before that, the Fire Fang, much more effective, super effective in fact, on the Tangrowth, and leaves it with the burn. As that bell chimes, Tangrowth is going to go for the Heal Bell and clears itself of the burn already. That is actually a fantastic play by Tangrowth, as Leafeon with the Vice Grip going for the big fluffy pupper, taking its first damage here. But Tauros with the Poison Fang, they keep going for these Fang attacks onto Tangrowth, but that one, super effective, gets the elimination. This matchup is so back and forth, both these sides neck and neck, and Stoutland now with the foul play onto Leafeon, getting a good hit there, as Gourgeist in its average form comes out for the Coney Spring. With that Frisk ability, does reveal the Leopard Berries for the normal type Pokemon, as a Wrap is performed by Leafeon onto Tauros. It will take continuous damage from that Wrap as it goes for the reversal, but Gourgeist being part Ghost type, it won't be affected, and the Metal Burst from Gourgeist does fail, but Stoutland will succeed with the Mystical Fire onto Gourgeist. That super effective hit is also going to lower Gourgeist's special attack stat, and that Wrap now doing damage to Tauros, so it is chipping away there at the normal type, as the electricity now disappears from the field. And it will be Leafeon who goes for the Stab Energy Ball onto Stoutland. That is a great hit there. It's also going to lower that special defense of Stoutland. But Tauros is going to go for the Headbutt now. And that is a brilliant hit. It takes out the Evolution, and the Goldenrod Balance have put themselves in front, as Gourgeist with the Heal Pulse is actually going to restore the health of Stoutland. What is it thinking? Not at this point in the matchup. Stoutland, to say its thanks, goes for the Swagger. This is actually going to leave Gourgeist confused. It does give it a really good attack boost here, but it may be for naught if Gourgeist does damage to itself. And Exeggutor in its Alolan form, also with the Frisk ability, comes out as the last Pokemon for the Coney Spring. Tauros though with the Dual Chop, this will be super effective, and it gets both hits, doing huge damage to Exeggutor as soon as it comes onto the field. And here is Gourgeist trying to shake off this confusion. It will be successful. It goes for the Aqua Tail onto Stoutland. That is a great hit as well, but Stoutland's going to respond with the Psycho Cut onto Exeggutor. Exeggutor was already an easy target, who goes for the block onto the big fluffy pupper, who can no longer escape. It has it on that leash, but Tauros with the Rising Voltage going for Gourgeist, doing very little damage, being not very effective. And again, Gourgeist still with that confusion, really needs to shake this off. It is going to go for the Bubble Beam onto Tauros. Tauros takes that hit and takes it really well, but Stoutland now with the Floral Healing is going to restore the health of Exeggutor. What are these Pokemon thinking? They have a lot riding on this matchup. This is the 10th round in this 17-round season, as a roleplay from Exeggutor will now give it the Scrappy ability, copying that from Stoutland. We have Tauros now, who goes for the Stored Power, doing such little damage there to Exeggutor. And Gourgeist yet to strike itself in its confusion, succeeds yet again, going for the Scary Face. It will go for Tauros. It is going to lower its speed a great deal there. See if Tauros can still be the fastest Pokemon on the field. As that bell chimes, it does fail. And Exeggutor now going to go for the Gear Impact. And it goes for Tauros. Huge hit, but Tauros holds on by a thread. Gourgeist could finish it off here. It's shaking off that confusion. It goes for the Fire Blast, but it goes for Stoutland. And Stoutland also hangs on. What is happening? Stoutland responds with the Air Slash, and Gourgeist, everybody is holding on after hit, but Tauros goes for the Head Smash onto Exeggutor, who had to recharge, and Exeggutor holds on, but the recoil damage will take out Tauros. Everybody holding on, but Tauros takes itself out, and in its place comes Obstagoon, as it is now a 2 versus 2 battle. Obstagoon immediately taking damage from those spikes, goes for the Acrobatics, finishes off Gourgeist. That is a fantastic capitalization there by Obstagoon to take out the Ghost type. Now, as the Belly Drum does fail from Stoutland, allowing Exeggutor to go for the Nuzzle, goes for Obstagoon. It will leave it with that paralysis Obstagoon needs to shake this off, but before that can happen, Exeggutor avoids the Iron Tail, goes for the Volt Switch onto Obstagoon, going for those electrified attacks, but Obstagoon with the Metal Claw will finish the Dragon Grass type off, and the Goldenrod Balance have come out victorious in this matchup. I cannot believe how close that ended up being between these two sides, and the Goldenrod Balance still just sitting outside the Masters 8. They are in 9th. The Coney Spring will drop to 10th, and in their next matchup they will be facing the Pewter Stones. The Goldenrod Balance in their next matchup will be facing the Pheromones, but in tomorrow's game it will actually be the Pheromones traveling to Jubilife to take on the Venom. The Venom are currently sitting in 8th place. They do not want to drop out of the Masters 8. The Pheromones need to end that 3-game losing streak. However, can they do it? We'll find out. But until then, Nidorinos, thank you so much for watching. Let us know in the comments below who you thought was the best on field, and if you enjoyed what you saw, please leave a like, share, subscribe, but more importantly, always remember, you are awesome, and I'll see you when you see me.